Hello everyone, and welcome to a recap of the last two turns of my playthrough. I decided to combine them because it didn't really look like there were going to be any major developments anymore, in the sense that it was going to change the outcome of the game. So so this video is on the last two complete turns. The Germans actually came very close to getting a total victory. They managed to take the barricade factory, and the Russians assaulted it with what infantry, a tank that they built for free, and the tractor factory and infantry that landed here. The way they took it, was they used all their air force, all their remaining air force. They lost one fighter to anti-aircraft fire, but all the three bombers that they had left, they all hit. And I believe one of the mechanized infantry they had at the time there also hit. So they destroyed the entire Russian opposition. So it is German controlled. The Russians are still contesting it, but obviously the Germans did not procure a total victory because too many victory areas. I mean, they should all be German controlled, so obviously one would even be too many, but the Russians are in control of Red October workers' settlement. There was a battle going on there for 2 or 3 turns. Something like that, maybe even 4. And the tank won, even against 2 infantry at a certain point. And then it blitzed through here, thereby still attacking over there, so that one is still being contested and Russian controlled. What else? These were already Russian controlled. The Germans moved in from the north. As you can see, the Germans have lots of troops here. That's because of developments on the regional board, which I will show you soon. So it is pretty obvious that had the game still gone on for 2 turns or something, or at most 3, the Germans definitely would have procured a total victory, which I'm assuming is a pretty rare occurrence, especially that after Operation Uranus, the Germans even started doing better once they defeated it. Maybe I launched it too soon. Maybe I was a bit too scared as the Russians, like, oh my God, the Germans are going to take the city and I have to launch it. Maybe I should have waited at least 1 more turn and possibly 2 before launching it, because now the attack was clearly too weak. I do think that the German defense on this board, the defense in depth, was actually pretty good. The Germans even took Olivinska, they took Turkin. So at a certain point they had, they didn't have to fear anything bad happening to them there anymore. What they did a couple of times with their reinforcements is they bought a couple of, or sometimes even more than a couple, mechanized infantry. Once they bought 2 mechanized infantry and a tank, and they road moved them all up to Potomnik in 1 turn. So yeah, that really sped up the process of feeding more infantry units into the city again, as you can see here. So a German major victory that feels like a German total victory. So if you've been watching the entire series, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've also seen how you can play the Germans, and definitely make it into the city in strength, and also stand a chance of holding the Russians back in Uranus. Again, this very playthrough was perhaps, I made a mistake. I launched Operation Uranus too early, probably. What would have happened would the Germans have taken? Of course, the whole idea was to relieve pressure on the Russians in the city. Would the city have fallen? We'll never know. But yeah, I do think that the defense, this is really the way to defend. A defense in depth, 2 or 3 infantry units, single infantry units behind one another are much stronger than 5 in one place, and then nothing to cover their rear. So again, thank you for watching, and I think I'll play Operation Uranus next, and see you on that one perhaps.